wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name all over.
Fuck your fucking options. Fuck your fucking zero DTE calls. Fuck the economy. Fuck inflation. Fuck your soft landing. I am sick of this shit. Fuck Wall Street. Fuck you all. I'm fucking out.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another fire stream that we have going on right now. My name is ATX Crypto. As you already know, it is Wednesday, my dude. So I hope all of y'all are having a fantastic day, as always. But let's kick it off with a little Wednesday, my dude.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
It is Wednesday, my dudes, and I hope all of y'all are having a fantastic day, as always. Again, my name is ATX Crypto. We're diving into a little bit of the crypto discussion, as the name implies. Checking out Bitcoin, seeing what's going on with that. Of course, Bitcoin fell down at one point in time to 68,000, but it's already back above. We're going to be checking out Ethereum, checking out PulseChain, the ecosystem that is Hex, PulseChain, and PulseX, and of course, checking out the incentive token while also checking out some news. I hope all of y'all, as always, are having a fantastic day, my dudes. But again, let me say hello to some beautiful people who came in here on time. Appreciate every single one of y'all. We got Intrepid Pulse Hex. What's going on? Looking forward to the Toad midweek pick me up. What's up, my boy? How you doing? Jason? That's right. Exactly. LFG for sure, y'all. Prospector, hit the like. Well, guys, that's a simple way to say it. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Be sure to push the bell icon if you haven't already to get notified on all the streams, but we do go live every single day, Monday through Friday, while also I have some streams happening over the weekend as well. So check that out when you have some time, and I hope all of y'all, as always, having a fantastic day. Tin Top, what's up, my boy? I hope you're having a great day as well, my friend. But we got Bitcoin popping off, almost back up to 70,000 once again. Surprise, surprise, surprise. I am also just as surprised whenever I see this kind of information overall, because once again, very pretty crazy over here. So Bitcoin has been kind of bouncing around. At some point in time, actually, in the last day, it actually dropped as low as 68,100 and 68,337 was the low. It's actually already bounced back up and recovered once again, bringing that number back up to the 69,884 that you were seeing on screen. Pretty crazy moves that we're actually seeing happening right now with Bitcoin. As we have discussed previously, it is good to see some retracement. It doesn't look like Bitcoin wants to retrace. That actually is holding a solid level of support at the $69,000 mark, which is pretty incredible and pretty impressive to see. Obviously, we would like to see this weekly close above the 69K, or at least if that's what you're looking for, because as of right now, it's met resistance each time on the weekly chart. Is this another similar situation? Whereas in fact, this candle alone was roughly a drop of, this candle, it doesn't even pull up. This candle is actually a drop of 12%. This candle is also a drop of almost 12%, right? So what I'm actually going to check out real quick is just see on these days how it actually performed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday up until those days, right? So essentially, this is where it actually hit the resistance. We already saw back on March 5th. It actually met plenty of resistance around this area. It dropped all the way back down as soon as it passed the previous all-time high, and it quickly recovered that as well. Not only did it quickly recover, it broke it once again, felt some resistance, broke it once again, felt some resistance, and then broke through and actually used it as support for a couple of days before it finally broke back through once again. But over here, we actually have the dates of all this going on. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, again, Thursday, Friday over here. So by Saturday, it was already in a point in time where the weekly close wasn't going to happen. We check it out again over here on Sunday. So we got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Once again, by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the price had actually started to fall back down before Saturday. So do we see another similar move like this where we actually end up kind of doing that same retrace that we've been looking at that it's been doing, where it actually goes up, comes down, Will we actually see that same thing up here where it goes up, comes down? Or is this the time where it finally holds the 69K and then bounces off as a level of support? That is going to be something I'm going to be keeping my eye on. Definitely something to be paying attention to. As you can notice on the Impulse MACD, once again, it is starting to flip into a bullish direction, which is always good. Always good to see this kind of stuff once again, because when the blue does cross the orange, it does actually entail that we are going into a bullish behavior. And on the weekly right now, this sucker is still extremely bullish over here as well. Doesn't look like it wants to flip down anytime soon, which is why it leads me to believe that going into the Bitcoin halving, which is around April 20th or April 19th, we can actually see that right over here. So we actually have 25 days left until the Bitcoin halving. Again, it's expected to be on April 19th at this point in time, so we can just wait and see if it's going to get pushed back, but roughly only 3,400 blocks to go, 23 days remaining until the Bitcoin halving. So this is definitely something that we're going to be keeping an eye on. And on average, usually it takes roughly about 6 months actually to really start going after the halving. However, this time has been different, y'all, and I truly do mean that. Of course, we look at the Bitcoin chart. Whenever we actually check out the Bitcoin chart, we can see that, again, this thing has done things that it hasn't previously done before. Whoops. Let me flip that over here. So we can see that this thing has done things that it hasn't previously done before, which is, one, break below the previous all-time high from the previous cycle. It did that. This thing has also gone through and basically done another thing, which is break the previous all-time high prior to the Bitcoin halving. It's already done that as well. And now we're really just waiting to see if we can get that weekly close above that 69K range that it looks to be holding a pretty strong support at that level. So it's definitely going to be pretty curious. Again, it would be good if we got some pullback, y'all. I say this in reality because it is serious good market structure. Otherwise, we may end up getting a much shorter bull run than people may expect, or we could just go into a super cycle where it could pop up to like 145. We end up getting a little bit of a rally down once again and seeing some little difference over here. And again, that 145 just comes to the 1618. We'll even say 174 if you really want to get technical. And then it's going to find some resistance, and it could be just a quick little bounce down. We have to wait and see, but it's kind of looking like things are looking pretty damn bullish, y'all. Pretty damn bullish whenever I see these charts, okay? So that's definitely something I am keeping my eye on. Ethereum follows Bitcoin pretty closely. So Ethereum is actually sitting right now in a similar situation where it's actually bouncing off the 786 right now. So Ethereum is bouncing right over here. Whoops, wrong spot. Ethereum is bouncing right over here on the 786, which again, it's already found some support resistance at a couple of times. We fell through, hit some resistance. We fell through, hit some resistance again. It fell all the way down until it actually came all the way up. We broke through, and now it's holding as support. And if Bitcoin is going to go and do its thing where it's going to end up breaking and holding above 69,000, then that could just be even more bullish news over here for Ethereum. Let me know what y'all's thoughts are. But again, looking at all these indicators, the MACD is still mega bullish over here on the weekly chart. Looking at the daily for Ethereum, once again, it looks like we are still flipping mad bullish over here too. So if I actually bring this up once again, you can see Ethereum is bouncing this level of this 786 and really testing that out quite a bit. So does it actually maintain the 786 through the whole time? What actually ends up happening? So I hope everyone, again, is making their proper preparation to prevent poor performance, which is the 5 Ps. Make sure that you have some plan situated and some plan set up in order to get it done. Sorry, guys, I'm checking on my dog. He's, again, he's had surgery. I want to make sure that he's not doing anything he shouldn't be doing. Which it looks like he totally is. So give me 1 second. Delta, come here. He gets the cone of shame, as you may have heard this in the past. The cone of shame. Yeah, you're so naughty. All right. Go lay down. Go on. Well, now he's got the cone of shame on because he was being naughty. And, you know, whenever you're naughty, you get the cone of shame, right? Oh, anyways, guys, what's going on? Hit the like for sure, Prospector, 100%. What's up, Hexicans, Pulse Hexicans, Pulsicans, every single one of y'all. Drive time market update. Sweet. Appreciate that 10 top. Sup, fam? Sup, ATX? How you doing, A-fam? The bull market has been tougher than the bear market for me. LOL. I'm only looking at charts once a day. Disciple, sorry I'm late. Was having too much fun laughing at the last edit. Meme rug, sensational. Wow, I haven't heard anything about that, but I mean, the memes are out there, y'all. The memes are out there, and it's one of those things. It's definitely how it goes sometimes. The memes are definitely getting a bigger hype this cycle than they have previously. So it's definitely something that I am keeping my eye on, because it is one of those weird situations that we just have to see how it's all going to play out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This puppy is all sorts of crazy right now. So, anyways, as you can see, we keep him locked up in the office, and he is definitely going through his moments where he's having some struggles right now. He doesn't like being locked up. And, you know, no one likes being locked up. You know what I mean? And he's definitely an active dog for sure. But anyway, sorry about that, everybody. What's going on, Alan? How you doing, my friend? Logi33, what's going on? Yo, yo, yo. For reals, absolutely. Made it to alive. What's up, Lord of the Ponzi? How you doing, my friend? Jesus Christ, Alan, thought it was just me. Yeah, right. No, definitely the bull market is much more difficult this time around. And it's just that one of those things that's definitely paying attention to. Again, I would like to thank all the sponsors of the channel as well. So let me go ahead and knock. I want to thank all of our sponsors over on Patreon. Thank you to Debbie Phillips, ES Sports, Claudia Schwartz, Sir Toasty, Joel Lawrence, Joe Blow Crypto, Hector Reyes, Bureau Attila, Sean, Rep Bussy, Robbie Tears, Atlantean, Jonathan, Oyston Larson, Eric Johannesson, Prospector, Darren, Patrick, Joxy Boons, Larry Eats Plants, Sovereign Man, Crypto CPT, Moonmutt, Benny Davis, Shamrocks and Shenanigans, Rugburn222, Christopher Davis, Lacey, Heximus, PulseXimus, Arzella Barnes, SoFlow Life, Lord Jamie, Mark, Chris Bugatti, Secret Crypto 21M, Hex Stevens, Lucky Taylor, NatNat369, L James, David Morgan. Much love to y'all. Much love to y'all, everybody. So we got Bitcoin parabolic curve over here, and this is kind of giving everyone the example of how it ends up working over here, where everyone thinks that, again, you got the Bitcoin base over here right before the whole parabolic curve. Everyone's saying $10,000 next. It is funny because on BitMEX, they ended up getting that $10,000 wick, whoever it was, whoever had that limit order filled. So congrats to someone who actually had the conviction to do that. They got a massive steal on basically a 7X like this. So like imagine you finally get a limit order and then you get a 7X within a second. Like beast. That is the beast move, whoever did that. You end up going to base 2, which is the bull trap. 15K is 15K coming, which a lot of people were saying, which is right around there. You got that after the last one, you got base 3, which is the ETF is the top, right? Everyone's saying ETF is that sell the news or buy the news. My goodness, learn how to talk. Buy the rumor and sell the news. And so everyone said that when the ETF gets approved, yeah, there could be something happening, but it's most likely a sell the news event. There was a slight sell-off, and then as of then, it's just been a massive run. Plenty of inflow going on as well. And now you got base 4, which is basically the bears coming back once again. Please dip, right? And so they're trying to say that one last time before it actually ends up hitting the 90K. Now, what is crazy is every single time previous to this, when Bitcoin has broke its previous all-time high, typically within about, I want to say 3 weeks, I believe was the statement, Bitcoin ends up doubling in price. Let's see if we can actually pull up the exact math on that. So here we go. We're going to shoot weekly. and see if we can actually pull up some exacts over here, because that was one of those fun stats that I had heard, but I had never really verified myself. So why not just check it out, right? And previous high. All right, cool. Let's just run with, we'll run with this over here. So looking at the actual chart, this was Bitcoin's previous high over here back in 2018. It actually ended up reaching roughly around $1,500, we'll say. On this one, it was 1420. So as soon as it ended up hitting 1420, again, how quickly before it actually ended up going and reaching, we'll say 20, it was 14, so 28. 2,800. All right, so that's 3 months. Okay, cool. That's what the saying was, within 3 months. So boom, that was the first time it actually ended up kicking off right there. And then we actually ended up doing that once again over here. So back over here, 2016, we actually ended up breaking the top. Let me just zoom on in a little bit more over here. So back in 2016, the top was in. 2017, the bull market really started and went from $20. Wow. And of course it, doubled in price super fast from there. I'm very curious to see what y'all's thoughts are on this. Do we end up going and making a quick whole rally all the way up to $140,000 Bitcoin? That's kind of what everyone's expecting now at this point in time, if it wants to go and do what it's done previously, which is basically a pretty big move, right? That would be a massive move again. That's why a lot of people, and myself included, say that if it moves too quickly sometimes, that could in fact be almost a crazier situation to be mindful of. So keep that in mind during the whole time. We got GoPulse on the prices over here for all of our systems for Richard Heart ecosystem. We got Pulse at 30112. Price of PulseX at 40455. Price of the Ink token back at $6.61. Hex is sitting at 1.14 cents. And then Ethereum Hex is sitting at 0.0023. Ratio staying around 1 to 5. Now looking over here on the actual chart, again, we've looked at the EHEX chart. It looks like it is forming a nice little bottom over here. So we just got to wait and see how that's all going to play out. If it wants to hold this, if it wants to go lower, everyone has no idea of what's going to happen. But it is very fun to watch and very fun to see how it all plays out, because Hex over on PulseChain is seeing the exact same bottom. They're all kind of seeing this little thing where finally the capitulation may finally be in. People are starting to at least sell. Most of the weekends are, for the most part, out. There are people still coming in and buying this as a trade move, which is all good. People want to make a quick little profit. So they see this reaching the 1 penny right here and then just getting back up to the 2 penny level. It'd be a quick little 2x. Some people are just buying for that reason, just because they see that as a sole purpose of a 2x. How it's all going to play out, you just got to wait and see. I do see the Hex price reaching crazier numbers than a 2x from here. But again, you just have to wait and be patient and see how it's all going to play out. Even over here on PulseX, you can see the same thing right now, where it's starting to kind of bottom out. Now, again, this also brings us into the 618 range, which we've talked about previously. Which we've talked about previously over here. So it actually dropped down into the 618 range. We're basically playing here in the 618 range right now. So it's just a matter of time. Again, the RSIs are into an oversold situation. We are typically here for about 8 days. Sometimes it can be upwards of 20. So we actually entered back on the 16th. And again, we've already been here for roughly about 12 days so far. How long do we really want to stay, or how long does it end up staying for? Only time will tell for sure. But again, we have been here before in the past, where it actually ends up being roughly around 26 days before it actually ends up moving out. And again, we saw during this time period how it actually went as well. So we actually kind of did the same thing, where it went flat for about 26 days, and then it kind of even went flat for a little longer as well. We did see that nice little run up though right here, which again, some people are just waiting for this move alone. They're literally just waiting for this little move. Some people are excited for a 40% gain. Again, I'm here for much bigger gains than that, boys and girls, much bigger gains. Current price of Pulse sitting at 30112. We are hitting right below the 618 level. We haven't fully tested out the 0.5, which is all good at this point in time. But again, it does look like things are just kind of forming a nice, pretty much solid level of a base at this point in time. We've hit this level of support now a few times. The 30107 price has been touched a couple of times, and it does seem like it does want to maintain that level of support. Again, how long it'll last, no telling, but it does look like at this point in time, things are starting to calm back down. The RSIs once again over here starting to tick back up into a little over past the getting out of the oversold situation. So definitely very curious to see how that's all going to end up playing out once again for everyone. Just kind of checking it all out. Again, the crypto fear and greed, just to take the little gander at this, the fear and greed index is still extremely high, boys and girls. We're still into an extreme greed situation. So keep that in mind. No matter what you hear going on everywhere amongst everyone, it is still an extreme greed right now. So again, be fearful when others are greedy. Be greedy when others are fearful. Simple as that. Simple as that, boys and girls. Yeah, exactly. For real. Just reading through the comments right here. Made it to a live, absolutely. Thought it was just me. Nah. Commercial break, LOLs. Yeah. What did I just see? Everything. Be careful of the rugs. Lol. Chaztown, 100%. Prospectors. Alan Fizmay says, that prospector, yeah, I'm taking a break from doing stuff crypto-wise. Can't stare at screens all day. That's good. That's a great thing, man. That's one of those things that I do believe that people should be buying up on for sure, for sure. We got Proud Hexagon. Cheers to you as well, my friend. What's good, King Tone Gaming? How are you? What's good? Goody213, did you accumulate the dip on DWB? Nope. I don't buy that stuff. I don't buy that trash, but to each their own. Look, man, if you get a bag of a meme coin and it does really well, take your profits. Just understand that. Like, take your profits and move on. That's when with meme coins, they aren't meant to hold long term. So if you are getting the profits and you are seeing some gains, congrats, man. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. For some people, or majority of people, they are using it to accumulate more of the Pulse and PulseX. What happens when you open a degen door, though, or the gambling door, or the casino door, whatever you'd like to call it, is it ends up doing a couple of different things. The first one is it allows you to kind of get open into that degen behavior. So yes, you may end up getting a 2x, 3x, 10x, even 20x, which is just incredible on some of these meme tokens. But for whatever reason, in your head, you think, why would I take my 20x and put it into the asset that isn't moving right now? Pulse, PulseX, Inc., Hex, whatever it is. Why would I take it and move it over there whenever I just saw a new meme coin launch? And so you take 19x of that. You may take a small percentage and buy some of the core tokens, but you take 19x of the gains and you go put it into the next meme coin because you did well. You don't. I'm saying this. You did well. It's incredible, but it's fast. It's a dopamine hit, and when you do well, you think you can rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Eventually, the rug gets pulled. And eventually, you go into a token because you heard about it. You want to be fast. You want to be first. You've learned that getting in early is the way. So you don't necessarily do any research at all. You just hear somebody mention it, and then you just ape in. You say, I'm going to take all the gains here, and I can double it once again. And then once I double it, then I'll buy my core bags. And that's the time where you ape in. And that's the token that rug pulls. So just be cautious with that. Again, not something I partake in. I do have a gambling addiction, I'm sure, at some point in time. I have an addictive personality. I've said this already in the past. The fact that I've been able to quit drinking now for 2 years, quit smoking now for 3 years, that's incredible stuff, guys. That is incredible for me. Because for my personality, I know myself. And if I open up that door, it's Pandora's box to gambling. I don't go to Vegas and I don't gamble for a reason. Because if I did, I would end up maybe gaining money, maybe losing money. But every time I've gone to Vegas, I've never typically walked away with more money than I started. And it's because I'll go take the profits that I make and I'll just go spend another hour or two at the casino, or I'll spend another day at the casino, or I'll spend some more time at the casino. And then I'll lose whatever gains that I had. And then I'm back to even. And I say, why would I be back to even? I was cool with losing it before. Let me just keep going. And I know myself well enough to know that if I open up the door to a degen behavior for meme coins, it unlocks the Pandora's box for gambling for me. It does for me personally. Now, if it works out for you, congrats. But again, don't get caught up in the hype cycle of you did well, now you got to go make it. I'm actually curious. Can y'all hear this music? I'm actually curious if you can hear this real quick. I'm just trying something out just to see if you could even hear it over here. And by the way, this song is about pi, just in case you're wondering. Like the 3.14 number. I can't hear it. Okay, cool. I was just curious. All right. Let me see if I can change the setting real fast just to check something out. Audio. Do. All right, one more time. I'm going to try this once again just to see. But again, this is from Suno.ai, all about songs and AI. But again, this is a little song about pi. Let me know if you can hear this. Anyway, Suno.ai is incredible for creating all sorts of songs for anyone. If you're looking to create some music, this is an incredible website. I don't even know if you could even hear it. Okay, cool. No sound. Okay. All right, cool. That was just testing something out. Again, I didn't think it was going to work. That was me just doing a live test on the sound right now. So it wasn't anything crazy by any means or any stretch of the imagination. Bitcoin breaks new all-time highs. We already seen the long-term holders over here for this particular time. Definitely entering a euphoria zone right now. So keep that in mind once again. When things are euphoric, it is a pretty good time to start pulling back some profits at that point. What else we got? Sentiment is another one. I actually wanted to test out some items over here on Sentiment, but I just wanted to see some Explorer stuff. So let me check this out once again. Some charts, some financials on chain. Top chart layouts, ERC20 behavior. What is this chart? By checking the DA 24-hour network growth and the percentage of the exchange deposit, it reveals the cycles of hope and fear. Okay. Okay. Do I know what this means? Oh, this is all maker. Can I switch this? This is all maker DAO, I guess. Can I switch anything else? Is it always going to be MKR? Is MKR an actual token over here, or is that just the name of whatever this is? Anyways, guys, I'm testing out some stuff live on stream, and I usually don't do that, so I won't bother you at that point in time. Yeah, I won't bother you at that point in time. Yeah, dude, liquidations are a real thing right now. People are getting absolutely wrecked over here because they don't know which way the market's going to go. So over the last 24 hours alone, there's been plenty of people who have been able to get liquidated. So don't be one of those individuals who end up thinking you know which way the market's going to go, because it moves fast up and down, positive and negative. So either way, yeah, $253 million in liquidations. I think in the last month alone, there's already been roughly around $4 billion or $7 billion liquidated. I can only go back 24 hours over here, so I can only see that at this point in time. What else do we have? All price, total chart. Yeah, everyone's getting liquidated for sure because they think I'm going to go long, and then the price of Bitcoin just drops, right? And they say, well, if the price of Bitcoin's dropping, then I'm going to go short. And then the price just absolutely rises back above 60. You know what I mean? So it's like, look how fast these drops happen, y'all. This is, again, within the span of like 7 days over here. It's fast. It's really, really fast. 17% move. That's enough to get many people liquidated. And also on the way up as well, a 17% raise or 18% rise. It gets a lot of people liquidated. A lot of people get washed out in this little zone. If it's going sideways like this, yeah, some people will. But when it goes up and down like these moves, yeah, people are absolutely getting rinsed right now. So don't lose your tokens. Guys, the bull market is about to begin, right? I mean, it's not about to begin. The bull market is about to go absolutely crazy over the next 12 months. So whenever I say surviving the crypto storm, that's what I'm meaning. That's what I'm mentioning whenever I say that in the title. Surviving the crypto storm is 100% something that you have to find a way to end up doing yourself, because Oh, dude, I heard people are getting freaking rinsed on. I heard people are getting rinsed on a fake Apple update. I don't know if y'all have heard about this, but it's definitely something that I would avoid. So basically, Apple update phishing. Whoops, if I could even spell that correctly. Phishing Apple opens up new thing. Rosenhart, that was all today. Here, give me one. Let me actually just type it in on Google. I think it'll probably be a little faster. Google. What? Oh man, I didn't even type in the wrong thing. Apple update phishing attack. Let me see if it's actually going to pull up. New password reset. Yeah, exactly. So, and I'll just open this up once again so that way everyone can kind of see. Because don't hold crypto on your phone. Let's just start with that. It seems simple and easy, but again, like what's happening is this new password reset attack targets Apple device users. And so what's happening right now is as you are going through on the Apple device, does it give me a picture? Yeah, don't click allow. So that wasn't a good one. That was not a good article. Here we go. Recent MFA bombing attacks targeting Apple users. Several Apple customers are reported targeted in an elaborate phishing attack that it involves appears to be a bug in Apple's password reset feature. So essentially what's happening is you're getting this notification where people are saying, hey, you have to reset your password. And then people are just clicking allow. It's the craziest thing ever. It's this little button right here. People are literally seeing this right here. They say reset password. Use this device to reset your Apple ID password. If you see this shit pop up on your freaking screen, for the love of God, don't do it. Don't do it, guys. For the love of God, just don't do it. It's crazy, but like it's happening like everyone. People who keep their crypto on their phones, I've heard people are getting rinsed on that as well. So keep that in mind, guys. This is a real thing that's happening. People are just straight up clicking allow because they think it's the right thing to do. They think it's what's supposed to happen. I don't even know how else to describe it. It's just like a crazy thing that happens as you see these items start popping up. And again, please, for the love of it, all that is, just do not click any of that shit that says allow. Like, just don't even just turn off your phone for all that matters. Like, gosh, man, for the love of God, don't do it. What's up, Dr. H? How you doing, my friend? Walking my Aussie. Oh, that's cool. Walking my Aussie. That's got to be a cutie pup, man. Okay, cool. Hope you're doing well. I am. I hope you're doing well as well, my friend. We got Leet Hexor. What's going on? What's up, ATX? Good to see you as well. Liquidations, traders erect, 100%. Logic33 says, why ATX do people think they are traders with no experience? Kind of what RH talks about, Dunning-Kruger, stake it till you make it. I mean, that's how it goes. So it's a learning lesson that everyone has to eventually, hopefully, learn. And what you for the people who get into a meme coin and then they make it on a pump, they think that it's always that easy. And I feel sorry for those people because they're more likely to end up getting rinsed in a much bigger way. Whereas other people who may go in with a smaller position, maybe they throw $100 or something, and that one ends up rugging, or that one ends up dropping 50 or 80% or 90% all of a sudden, because within like a day. Okay, cool. Like it's a small amount of money. For the people who get into a meme coin that's never done trading before, never been in meme coins before, they go see they turn $100 into 2,000 on a 20x, and they're like, that was simple. I can do that for everything. Why wouldn't I just do it with more money? And it's like this weird little effect that happens. This little thing in your brain that switches off, and it doesn't have a limit, guys. It like turns off, and then you just say, why wouldn't I just do it with more money? Like if you do 3 trades back to back to back, and they all work out, and they're all, we'll say $100 bets, and you see a 3x, a 2x, and a 5x, you're like, dude, that was incredible. Why wouldn't I just do it with more money? And like that happens every time. And eventually that's when you go in with more money. And then for whatever reason, the gods that have to humble you, the crypto gods, the angels, the whatever's out there, the spirits, they just come in and they humble you. And I mean, they smash and it hurts. It hurts. You don't realize that it's even going to happen, but it's always the moment when you go all in. And by all in, I mean like full degen. Like if you're doing a couple $100 and you have a bag of, we'll say $100,000, is that a difference of your bag? No. Is it going to hurt you if you lost it? No. But if you're going with a couple $100 and you got a bag of 1,000, you're going to get rinsed on one of them because you turn that 1,000 or you turn that 100 into 1,000 on a 10x and you're like, I just doubled my bag. That was fucking easy. I did it within a week. That was so simple. All I got to do is just pay attention to the people on Twitter to post about a new token. Boom. Get rinsed. Every single time. Every single time. It's beginner's luck. Super dangerous in this game if you let it get to your head. For sure. For sure, for sure. Congrats on stopping drinking. I'm at 6 years sobriety in 2 months. Bro. You understand and you get it. Like, for those who don't have the addictive, okay, guys, imagine if you've ever gone to Vegas or if you've ever gambled before, you don't even have to leave your house to gamble. Like, that's why online gambling is a thing, because you can sit at your house and you can lose a whole bunch of money. Like, it doesn't change anything. You watch these streamers go on and gamble 100,000 or we'll say $1,000 rolls every single time on these little slot machines or blackjack or whatever they're playing. Like I saw Aiden Ross gambling with 21 Savage, I believe, was one of the things. And, you know, the dude's getting paid millions of dollars and he's still losing tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. Most of the time on those gambling streams, they're actually given the money to go gamble with. So it's not even like they lost the money. Yeah, they lost it, but they got the money. And it's probably from the people that they're paying to go show this freaking game. So it's like, hey, guys, I'm going to go try out this new thing. Well, they just gave that person $200,000. So if they go lose $200,000, it doesn't matter because the amount of people, then the new people that they're going to get are way more than $200,000. Way more than $200,000. So it's well worth it for them. It's an investment. And it happens over and over and over and over and over. Yeah, dude, the crypto gods are a real thing. Like, they will make sure to come down and smack you if you think you are the king that is at all, that, you know, that ever was. They're going to come humble you real quick. Even, dude, I'll even say, like, so B Roots had a tweet today. It was a fucking paragraph of a whole essay the dude wrote. But he's absolutely kind of spot on, where we have a lot of smart dudes in our ecosystem. And the problem is the smart dudes are the ones that get rinsed because they're like, you got to be dumb enough to just understand that I just wanted a 2x and I'm out. But these people who are like, I did a 10x over here. I can just stay in, wait for another 2x. And that's like, you don't get out. You end up holding the token way longer than you should. You don't understand meme coins and the whole thing that is. He also mentioned the fact that, like, we're freaking wallet watching like crazy as a community. So you got to stop wallet watching, y'all. I don't mind tracking wallets and seeing what they're doing every now and again, but it definitely seems like people are going for the fame side of things. And they're just trying to be the first person to tweet out something so that way they get the most likes and the most retweets. Pretty wild. Pretty wild, guys. It's definitely pretty crazy. Just smart enough to be dangerous. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's how it is, though, for real, for real. Warren Buffett says the market is the transfer of money of the impatient to the patient. Something like that. Yeah, 100%. I didn't think I was gambling with RH coins. I don't know if you, technically you still are. Like, guys, crypto's freaking crazy, right? Like, crypto's volatile as all can be. And if you have a short-term mindset, by short-term, I mean less than a full cycle. Let's just be real about that. So less than 4 years, you're gonna get smacked somewhere along the way. You're gonna get smacked, and all you have to do is have a longer-term mindset. Get past one cycle. If this is your first cycle, congratulations, getting into crypto. It's the wild west it's a wild west for a reason, and it is one of the craziest things that you are ever going to be a part of. And I'm wishing everyone the maddest and truly maddest of gains through it all as well. But at the same time, you got to understand that you got to just be patient sometimes. Like he just said, Warren Buffett stating the fact that the transfer of wealth is transferring from the impatient to the patient. That is 100% the case. How many people got to see Bitcoin from even $1,000 to $70,000? Not that many people, y'all. In fact, there was a little picture that I took earlier, and it actually was kind of the same thing. Let me see if I can pull it up over here and share it with myself. Oh, I see the wife text as well, so let's see what she had to say. Oh, it's a beautiful sunset right now. Beautiful sunset. Beautiful sunset. Hey, did y'all see that freaking video on Twitter the other day? Random thing, just, you know, because why not? Did y'all see that video on Twitter the other day where, you know, the face behind the moon? It was the first time I'd ever seen anything like that. Obviously, I don't believe anything I see on the internet. Let's just keep that real fast. But it was one of those crazy things that I saw, and I was like, that is pretty freaking interesting. I don't know if y'all saw it. I'm sure you did, because we all see the same stuff, man. We all talk about it. We all share the same stuff. We're all having fun. So let me actually send something here to myself. Open that up. And boom. Uno momento. Okay. All right. Well, I didn't open up there. Let's see if I can try this again. All right, cool. And of course, that's not really the best of image as well. So I'll just kind of like share it with you, but I can upscale it and everything. I don't know if I want to take time to upscale it while streaming, but I'll share it with you as well. So basically this whole little chart over here is from Santiment as well. It kind of gives a good little indicator talking about wallets holding 10 Bitcoin up to 10,000 Bitcoin. And again, this is at the highest ratio that it's been since July 6th of 2023. We also have 10,000 to 10 Bitcoin to 10,000 Bitcoin wallets hold their highest overall amount of coins since July 10th of 2022. And we can actually see that people with $100,000 or less, or 100,000 to 10 million, are actually looking to sell all their tokens as well. So people are wanting to hold these assets for a hell of a lot longer. There's probably 2/3 of the percentage of people holding Bitcoin, 10 to 10,000 coins, are really holding them a lot longer. But the people who have really less than that, 100,000 up to $10 million in coins in USDT or USDC, is actually selling right now. So pretty interesting to see all that, how it's all going to play out as well. I just thought that little chart was pretty interesting, so I thought I'd share it with everyone. But yeah, you got to understand, like, crypto's crazy, guys. Like, you know, you can definitely say that you want things to happen within a certain time frame. That's funny. So you can definitely say that things need to happen within a certain time frame, and of course, you just have to be patient for it all. Maybe it works out, maybe it doesn't, and that's just kind of what it is. But at the same time, I'm mega bullish on the coins I hold, which is Pulse, PulseX, Hex, on both networks, and the Ink token, all of that. I'm not selling no matter what. Take profits along the way. Someone asked the other day, am I waiting until February of 2025 to take profits, because I said that we may only end up getting a 12-month bull market. I take profits along the way, guys. So as the price goes up, there's scrape a little bit off, scrape a little bit off, scrape a little bit off, scrape a little bit off. Yeah, that's how it works for me. So keep that in mind. Facts on Alpha. Appreciate that. Yep. What's up? Checks my pulse. Good to see you. Word. What up, Mo Digging It? How you doing, my boy? So it's a crazy freaking time that everyone's in right now, though. So keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. What we got for crypto news? And then we'll kind of wrap up. But guys, let me actually hit it up. It is Wednesday, as a matter of fact. So why not hit it up with another Wednesday, my dudes?
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
It is Wednesday, my dudes. It is. What we got going on with news right now? I have not been in the military. I think you have. Yep. What learnings can you talk about? Discipline. Simple. Faith, being true to your word, right? So integrity and discipline are one of the two things that I would mention just based on military going to non-military, but that doesn't just come from military, but it definitely helped ingrained a lot of it. So integrity is just doing the right thing when no one's watching, or doing this thing that you said you were going to do when no one's watching. So if you said you were going to do something and again, no one's actually paying attention, are you in fact going to do it? That's integrity. Discipline is just being true to your word the entire time. It is standing by the convictions that you have. It is doing a constant thing over and over and over again, just to make sure that you do the same thing constantly over and over and over again, because you end up getting a great outcome at the end of it all with integrity and discipline. So that's the two that I would bring up to keep it simple for you, but I hope that makes some sense. Crypto news. What we got going on in crypto news? DOJ submits 52 victim statements ahead of SBF sentencing. Yo, that dude's getting like life without parole on like many accounts. Deribit anticipates $15 billion in crypto options to expire this week. Solana's Jupiter Dex launches native DAO, secures $137 million in initial capital. Fidelity files for the S1, which is actually mega bullish, guys. So Fidelity is finally coming into the mix saying, I also want to partake in the ETF for Ethereum. Does the ETF get approved this cycle? Who knows? I do believe it will get approved this cycle. Does it get approved right away? I do not know. Another thing that also came out, when I could actually probably pull up over here, KuCoin, the judge of KuCoin, actually stated that Ethereum is a commodity. Commodity. I know I didn't spell it right, but I'm just going to type it in. Yep, right here, I believe. Yep, the commodity has filed the complaint. Is it right here? Let me just see if I can pull it up real quick, because I actually just seen that one as well. CTFC says Ethereum is a commodity and KuCoin complaint. Boom, 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 boom. Guys, what is PulseChain? PulseChain is a fork of Ethereum. The entire fork of Ethereum. So if Ethereum is in fact a commodity, PulseChain is a commodity as well. Like, pretty simple. The CTFC has filed a complaint against the cryptocurrency exchange KuCoin operators for illicit dealings in cryptocurrency commodities, including ETH. This decisive action highlights the CFTC stance on cryptocurrencies as commodities, particularly spotlighting Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Litecoin. The CFTC's legal action against KuCoin reveals a comprehensive list of alleged regulatory failures. Accusations include exchange engaging in off-exchange commodity futures. Yeah, that's crazy to even say all the freaking big words, guys. I'm a peanut brain with big words. This development follows closely on the heels of the Department of DOJ suit, marking a significant escalation in government scrutiny over the crypto exchange. Do I have to click this? Continue reading. Get rid of all these little ads. Good stuff. Where did it say? Analysts perceive the classification of ETH as a commodity to be a bullish event for the cryptocurrency market for two primary reasons. Another regulatory body, the CFTC, is stepping on the toes of the cryptocurrencies market number one regulatory enemy, the SEC. The combination of the SEC and CFTC claiming oversight over an asset reinforces cryptocurrency advocates' assertion that neither the SEC nor the CFTC have the authority to regulate the cryptocurrency market. The response from the market has thus far been relatively muted. However, trading lower. Again, I'm not really too worried about the overall what happened to the price at this moment in time when the news got released. I don't think that really matters at that point in time, but neither here nor there, because the price is going to do what the price does regardless of the news. Keep that in mind. So, like, you're going to see mad gains this cycle no matter what in the next 12 months, and it's just going to go crazy. Bullish news, bearish news, it's all going to be here, and it's all going to go freaking crazy to the moon. But keep that in mind. So CFTC is basically saying that, hey, ETH is in fact a commodity, and this actually came against the allegation of KuCoin. This is actually in their statement listing Ethereum's commodity status. Boom. So central to the CFTC's complaint is the assertion that Ethereum, among other cryptocurrency, falls within its regulatory purview as a commodity. Boom. Get smacked. Get smacked, SEC. And I don't think the SEC was expecting that by any stretch of the imagination. But anyways, this also brings up the old notion over here. So Fidelity's filing marks another notable stride toward mainstream acceptance of crypto, particularly Ethereum, renowned for its smart contract capabilities and decentralized applications. The inclusions of staking in the proposed ETF shows Fidelity's recognition of the crypto ecosystem. Boom. The Ethereum ETF proposed by Fidelity joins a growing list of similar filings by various entities seeking to provide exposure to crypto through traditional investment vehicles. Again, you can see notably Valkyrie Digital Assets, Wisdom Tree Investments, BlackRock Grayscale, and Frank Templeton are among the other entities that have all filed for the Ethereum ETFs. And, well, what do we know about that? Well, we know a couple of things over here. So Ethereum over here with the price over here. Come on, come on. Not that one. Not that one. There we go. Was it this one? It's got to be this one. Am I tripping? Sorry, guys. Checking all this stuff out. I'm just having fun right now, apparently. Having too much fun. Nope. 1 second. So, keeping this in mind, you can see the current ETF holders of Bitcoin are currently Grayscale, Bitwise, BlackRock, VanEck, Franklin Templeton, Invesco, Valkyrie, Fidelity, Hashdex, ARK21 shares, Wisdom Tree. I'm pretty much assuming that we're going to see all of these ETFs file for the Ethereum ETF. I don't know why they would not do the same if they filed for Bitcoin. They're most likely going to also be these same people filing for the Ethereum ETF as well. So keeping that in mind during the entire time. Again, that's going to be the overall news over here. Analyst Ethereum ETF May approval unlikely, obviously, because all of this is basically saying that the SEC still is citing past engagement with other stuff as the launch of Ethereum in question. Was it a security during the launch of Ethereum and blah, 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 blah. They're pulling shit up from 8 years ago because the SEC doesn't have nothing else to do besides come up with random BS like that. So keep that in mind. So is Ethereum finally saved? Bitcoin hit 70,000. Ceiling, Cardano breakthrough, failed. Ooh, Ripple's top lawyer on Coinbase lost. This is far from over. Dude, the Ripple thing upset a lot of people with the XRP community because they basically made a deal to hide all the items, to redact all the information. So it's like they have to pay a penalty, but they just pay a fine and redact all the information. Bitcoin price may be on track to hit 75,000, but there's a key resistance. KuCoin and his founders hit with criminal charges in the U.S. Samson Moe makes bold Bitcoin ETF prediction. Solana price prediction. All right, cool. So nothing else is really crazy happening right now. Meme coin, the first ever meme coin conference. Oh my gosh. Wow. Let's get wrecked. Like, oh my God. I don't get it. I don't get it. They want you to fucking just get wrecked, and they say it right in your face. It's like telling you I'm going to punch you in the face and then punch you in the face. And you're like, what? I didn't see that coming. They like literally tell you they're going to do it. Dude, it's wild. Anyways. Crazy. Awesome commercials and insights. Appreciate that. Tam, what up, fam? How you doing, my love? What will happen to the Ethereum Grayscale if ETH ETF happens? I mean, good stuff. So it'll probably be the same thing that happened whenever Bitcoin got its approval. You'll see a little dip, and then it just Grayscale will probably just keep on selling all of their Ethereum as they have been doing with all of their Bitcoin, because they've been around the game for a hot minute waiting for these ETFs to come in, and then all of the other players are just going to be buying up those sells from the Grayscale side. So yeah, it is what it is there. Extronomer says, great stream. Appreciate that, my friend. Well, guys and gals, I think that's going to wrap it up for the Wednesday, my dudes. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend, fantastic rest of the week. And I will catch y'all in tomorrow's Market Pulse update. I hope everyone again has a fantastic day. Peace.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play